Hello, Mind Talkers. This is Mind Talker Thomas. Feel free to support this stream, buy me a coffee, or support the people here at Restream who provide this entertainment for you. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. This is the Mind Talker. I woke up this morning and I remembered, oh yeah, that's right. It's been about a week since I had my antidepressant, Wellbutrin. I better call in. And so I've been trying to get a refill on that. But when it's Saturday, that it just ain't happening, you know. On Saturday, there's just too many people who are like, hey, we got things to do. Dig it. Really, dig it. Lots to be done. So I thought I'd come on here and do a Mind Talker show. Be getting some reactions from you folks on the last shows. Sounded like you guys liked it. So I was like calling up Slow County and saying, hey, need those meds. Feel like killing myself. Would you bring me those antidepressants? There's a catch-22 to having antidepressants for long term. If you've been on long-term antidepressants for about 15, 20 years, then when you call in for your refills, they sometimes don't believe that you're really depressed anymore. It's kind of like when the problem's been below the surface for over 20 years, they think you were just joking, that you didn't really feel all that bad, But I could guarantee you from the way I've been feeling this morning, I'm feeling like checking out, man. I don't feel that great. But I know that if they bring me that medication, I'll feel a lot better. It's just nothing's really been done about it for about a week and a half. Or a week, I'm not really sure. Week moves pretty quick. I think it's been almost 2 weeks since they've had, or even longer than that, since my doctor's had the prescription on her desk. But I'm aware that she has a new child in her life. She has a baby. And, let's just say there's a possibility some of the patients who are seeing her aren't getting the right services. So maybe they ought to fire her and let her go home and be with her baby instead of pretending she can handle 30 plus patients every week or whatever, for the county. That ain't happening. I mean, not with a newborn baby. Are you kidding me? We're going to put the person who's in charge of all these patients who need medication. We're going to put a new mother who just had a baby in charge of all those patients, his doctor. Man, I have half of the education necessary to do her job. And you're telling me, they're going to keep her up there. Yeah. I don't see that as a good idea. But anyway, I don't need to tell you who her name is. You all know. Yeah, you all know. Plus, my TV behind this thing seems to have taken a total bite. Can't get anything on the telly, so this is going to be a really interesting day. I kind of realize now I am kind of a confrontational type person. I just kind of tell people, hey, this is how I see it. This is how I don't see it. If how I see it isn't how I don't see it, or how I don't see it is how I do see it, then the doctor is going to get across the idea that maybe there should be another doctor instead. So welcome to the Mind Talker Show. Let's see, what is today's topic? I think today's topic is paintings. You know, you ever done a painting? You ever just put some acrylic or oil paints to a painting? You know, that's pretty interesting. You know. I did. So here, let's see. Here's one of my paintings. It's for sale now for $200. You can get this dealio right here. Oh yeah, some kind of person in a hat. So I call it a person in a hat. $200 for a person in a hat. Isn't that great? You could own a painting called "Person in a Hat" for $200. Yeah, there's an angel staring at you. Little angel wings here. An angel person staring at you. $200 there. You can see that detail work right there. Almost, yeah, there's penises on his cheeks. Was that meant to be like that? And there's also the couple angels. One's looking at the other's eyes. Call it angel eyes. Just looking at the eyes there. Painting of a painting. And then here's another, and that was $200. Here's another one that's $200. And the reason these are all $200 is because that's a giveaway price, folks. I know many of you are driving around in $50,000 cars. You think I'm going to spur or worry about the fact that I'm giving away a small painting for $200? It looks like it was made by my infantile children. Are you kidding me? Yeah, there you go. Multiple faces. The world of art and music. Multiple faces. I know this next one's so good I don't want to show them, Fitz. Maybe I shouldn't. You're right, man. I haven't been getting a lot of feedback and purchases on my stuff. Why show them my next? Well, I like these people, Fitz. I like them. I think they should enjoy this. Okay, this one. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this one's a nice 200. It should be 300. It's so good. I love this one so much. It's got hearts on it. I mean, come on. Oh, man. Yeah. Big news on today's show. How to get your meds when it's a catch-22. See, when you've been getting meds and you're well, they think you're well, so they don't think you need your meds. So, but what they don't understand are the meds are continuance. You won't stay well unless you keep taking those meds. You stop taking those meds, all that shit that they stopped coming into your mind from those meds will come back. That's why I think I felt pretty exhausted this last week. I mean, I just felt like. It's funny though, I was able to play music. I got over there at open mic on Wednesday. I got over there on open mic on Thursday. What can I say? I'm pretty happy about that. So, if you want to be a mind talker too and talk your mind about anything, feel free to give me a call. We'll get this phone ready for you. The number is 805-574-9025. I'll wait for your call.
What's up, y'all? LD, aka Young Dick. Had to make a track about smoking weed, man. Every rapper got a track about smoking weed, so I ain't really have a choice. But I guess I made mine a little bit different, is all. It's like blowing something sticky. Word to pre-cum dicks. I'm with my team in this bitch, and we all getting lit. I mean the weed hella loud like a teenage chick, and we been smoking for a minute. Yeah, we blowing on the ganja. Now I'm huffing and puffing, I'm choking on the bong, and the dope I'm on is bomb. I'm smoking that Vietcong, getting real high, watching funny videos of Bill Nye. Tell me that this jam isn't still fly.
Yo, check this out. Oh my God. I forgot all
the sunshine.
Science rules.
Wow, I want some comfort tonight.
Now I'm getting hungry, then the motherfucker put some chicken nuggets in the oven. And for 100 when I put that honey mustard looking all around the cupboard for that motherfucker until I discovered a custard I covered with butter from last week. How long do the bags keep? Guess I better ask Jeeves. Go get my computer, but I'm staring at the damn screen. Damn, D, you forgetting what your task be. The puff, pass, got your gas. Now your man is fucked.
And I was trying to get a little buzz, so I took a little puff, but I think I'm way too high. And I ain't want to come off like a bitch, so I took another hit, but I think my brain's too fried. And yeah, I'm fucking faded, but I hate it. I'm praying that I make it, afraid I'm going to die. I'm too blazed, it's too late. The same Diggy from this fucking place, cause he's too high.
Now I'm freaking out up in this bitch. Can't control it, and my homies pass around another spliff. So I bolted to the BR, consulted with the mirror. The Dicky, please step up, you pathetic, cause the weed and you beating you. Then all of a sudden I'm on the toilet beating my penis blue, but I ain't coming because as I'm imagining fucking something, that pretty girl I'm humping becoming my fucking cousin, a mother or brother or some motherfucking disgusting person. My brain is being strange cause I'm high as a plane. I ain't deranged, I'm just saying this a violent strain. So I go back to the bag where they packing up cigars, dipping snacks, kicking back, staring at some avatars. Then the flip took a decade and a half to make that shit, yet they couldn't put a second and a half up in that script. How the fuck a human being wanna fuck a bluish green 7-3 tail having ass thing? Man, I'm high as fuck.
And I was trying to get a little buzz, so I took a little puff, but I think I'm way too high. I ain't want to come off like a bitch, so I took another hit, but I think my brain's too fried. And yeah, I'm fucking faded, but I hate it. I'm praying that I make it, afraid I'm going to die. I'm too blazed, it's too late. The same Diggy from this fucking place, cause he's too high.
Ride hard God, cause I'm watching Katy Perry, and in her video the whole world's made of candy. Damn, I ain't even got no candy, so now I'm at the fucking C-store where your man be torn in a motherfucker. Peanut M&M's or a Twix can't come in, so I count the benefits on my hands. Goddamn, now I'm weary of the man. Yeah, the cashier, homeland, ass here.
So damn tweet.
I can't even cross the motherfucking street. Gotta wait until that motherfucker's green. Now I'm back up at your crib and I'm laughing at your ass. Long necks, got a shit, but the path to the bathroom is complex. Crafted a long text, took about an hour, took a scary shower. Now I'm sitting naked on the ground, man, I'm fucked up.
I'm about to call my mom every time I watch out. This sucks, I'm high as fuck. And I was trying to get a little buzz, so I took a little puff, but I think I'm way too high. And I ain't want to come off like a bitch, so I took another hit, but I think my brain's too fried. And yeah, I'm fucking faded, but I hate it. I'm praying that I make it, afraid I'm going to die. I'm too blazed, it's too late. The same Diggy from this fucking place, cause he's too high. Oh my God. This shit is not fun, man. I can't stop thinking about weird ass shit. Watching Lady Gaga. I can't stop thinking about who the fuck Alejandro is. Who the fuck is he? Jerking off. I came during the position change. Like before, when they was changing positions, I came. Ain't nothing worse than that. Nothing worse than that shit. Everybody know that. Hey, but like, I've been thinking about, like, when the sun go behind the clouds, like, what does it do? Like, does it smile? Like, what does it do? Does it show its dick? God, it's something to think about. Like, it's doing something that we can't see it.
see it.
What's it doing? I don't even know. Like, what it's doing.
Like, what you doing?
Because if it's showing its dick, I'm trying to see that. I bet this son got a big ass dick. Alright. I gotta go to bed. Fuck. I forgot about them chicken nuggets from the first verse. They still in the oven.
About the chicken nuggets.
Probably burning shit right now.
Oh, they're burning, dude.
I guess I gotta go get them. Fire hazard. Oh, good night.
Man, why can't it happen like when you do get copyright infringement, instead of them like sending, you know, a little notification, why don't they send the artist themselves? Like the artist shows up, kind of knocks on your door, like, "Hey, this is Dickie, man. I heard you've been playing my song." And that way I could go, "Yeah, man, it's awesome. Love your song, man." Right, Fitz? Fitz is into it, man. I think he totally agrees. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I know a lot of you are waiting for your medication too. So just hang in there, folks. Keep Jesus close to your heart and know they'll get you some medication for that psychiatric stuff eventually, man. They do really try and stay on par. It's just they have it in front of themselves, you know. So if you become that patient who's in the back, in the back, in the back, I mean, so far back that, you know, they can hardly see you. You know, you don't want to be that patient. You want to get up there and be like, "Hey, I need those medications, please. Thank you so much." You know, because antidepressants, those are pretty important, man. Like, people don't really realize how important those things are. How we revolutionized depression with antidepressants. I mean, people who probably would have said goodbye 30, 40 years ago are still around because of these things. And I'd say I'm happy because of it. Fitz is happy because of it. You know, even though he likes to jump all over the laptop and try and stop the stream. And that's half the time trying to stop the stream, because he's got to jump this way and he's got to jump that way. Stop the Mind Talker show. So yeah, it's great being a celebrity and all. It's just not really all that great not having the proper medicine. Which is why if you're like me, you may find one day, hey, you know what? There are alternative medications. Yeah. Did you know there's some stuff that you can grow in your backyard that totally is legal now to grow that can help you with depression? The Republicans even approved of it, brother. So even us, folks, not necessarily the Republic expression, political wise, can have some safety and security from the fact that these medicines get stalled up sometimes. That's how I look at it. I look at it like, well, if I can't get my medication, then I'm going to get my medication. You know? That's kind of how I look at it. Because I have to decide what to do about this ignorance people play with me from time to time when it comes to my medicines and my own psychiatric health. So we've got this medicine. And for those of you over 21, the medicine is for you and available. Those of you under 21, the medicine is not available. And that medicine is cannabis, folks. Marijuana, Mary Jane, dope. Not your slope dope, though. Not your hag pie. Not your hurt yourself kind of dope. No, this is as mild as flower can be. Light scent of, oh well, let it go, and oh well, let it go. It does make it a little rough if you consider antidepressants to be like the working man's cannabis, Like somebody goes, well, I like weed, it makes me feel happy, but I gotta get to work, bro. Well, then there you go. Oh, excuse me. Having some, a lot of folks are weed whacking, and my talker's allergic to grass, lawn grass. Did you know that I'm allergic to lawn grass? I even met this old man once who told me, stay off the grass. When he and I, well, it was a Halloween night, man. Me and my friends were going house to house, trick-or-treating. Or we could have been doing the church thing where we were doing, it wasn't Halloween, it was a scavenger night where we go house to house near the church and ask for pizza toppings to put on our Christian pizzas. We were all church people, and we were told to go out there and share the love of God with people and tell them about Jesus, and then ask them if there's any way they have a few pizza toppings. So me and my friends would walk house to house seeing if we could get pizza toppings. Can you imagine if some people come walk up to your house? Hi, we're from the Nazarene Church. You got any pizza toppings? That's what we did, man. Fitz, it's true, man. I remember it. And anyway, we were doing this, and during some of the houses, when we were done, we'd walk away from the house and we'd just walk across their lawn, because the next house would be angled next door. So we cut this way to get to that house, whereas the walkway was over here, and then you could walk, a little further to get to that house. There's no problem. But then one time while we were doing this, we're cutting across the grass, running across the grass. And this old man comes walking up on the road near the sidewalk, and he goes, hey, you kids, stay off the grass. We were like, what? This is pre-cannabis days. I had never had a doobie or nothing. And we weren't smoking any weed. We were under 21. We were gathering pizza toppings. This guy goes, you listen to me. You stay off the grass. Don't walk on the grass. Yeah, he was like, don't walk on the grass. I was like, okay. So I said, you know what? Thank you, sir. We won't do that. Sorry about that. And we go to the next house. Thinking that guy's gone. We get some pizza toppings from the next house. And as we come out of that house, I turned to my buddy Matt and I said, hey, Matt, you know what? That guy is totally right. We should not walk across the grass. We should run. So I ran across the grass. But guess who was waiting for me when I came to the sidewalk and the road? That same old man who'd said, stay off the grass. Don't walk on the grass. And man, when he saw that I had ran across the grass and he had not heard my joke, which was all about just, we should run across the grass. All of a sudden, he thought I was a total hoodlum, man. And he had a very, step towards me type of attitude. Like he was kind of trying to step, So I did step on him, step. Deal with that teenage ruffian, And he did. He stepped me. He stepped me. And I'm like, buddy, you don't need to step to me, man. I'm just going to the next house, getting some more pizza toppings, man. I'm not gonna hurt you, bro. Like, I just didn't care for that. Don't walk on the grass talk. Like, so what? You know, I'm a golfer. You know, if I was a golfer at that point, didn't see no problem in any way, shape, or form walking across grass. Are you kidding me? But this one doctor I met one time, I went to get some tests done to see if I was allergic to anything. He told me I was allergic to lawn grass. I have really enjoyed my time. But stay off the long grass. And some of you California folk be tripping. See, where I was originally from in Texas, that wasn't a big deal, man. I don't know. In Texas, we could step across the grass all we want, man. Shit. There were snakes in that grass in Texas. You don't see as many snakes in California. I think I've seen one snake in Royal Grande since I've lived here some 15, 20 years, something like that. And that was back when I was about, let me tell you about that story. I was about 17, and I was an actor here at Royal Grande High School Theater. And even though I had done really well as an actor, I often had to go out on discourses with folks because, you know, you don't spend your whole time acting when you're in high school. You got to talk to the other folks who are experiencing what they're experiencing. So I had a couple really close friends who were into cannabis. And then a few other friends, I had a lot of friends who liked cannabis, actually. But two of them, I walked out and did some what they call ditch. You go ditch class, sophomore, junior. Often the juniors and seniors would ditch because there were certain rules where they could go off campus during certain times, during certain classes, based on their, let's just say level of education or it was kind of like the more you worked there for them as a student, the more you could ditch if you absolutely had to, kind of thing. They didn't put it like that, but there we go. Hey, all right, we got a caller. Hold on, man. This one's extra special, so we're gonna end the stream.